come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Some men dream of exploring outer space, of conquering the furthest reaches of the universe. But there are others who are still intrigued by the mysteries contained right here on Earth, or in the Earth. Our planet is nearly 8,000 miles in diameter, yet man's deepest explorations have taken him down only 4 miles. Suppose we use an egg to represent the Earth. That 4 miles represents a depth no thicker than the egg's shell. Yet, how much lies buried there?
No, I don't want to see it.
But you must see it.
No, please.
It has fallen to you to defend its secret.
But why me?
Fate, my friend. I could not know it would be you.
No.
You have no choice. Your curiosity is my ally.
Oh, no. Good Lord. I've never seen anything like this in my entire life.
Our mystery drama, The Secret of the Aztecs, was written especially for Mystery Theater by Percy Granger and stars Mason Adams.
It is sponsored in part by True Value Hardware Stores and Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
The lure of hidden treasure has always had an irresistible and sometimes fatal fascination for mankind. Prospectors died under a burning sun seeking the legendary city of El Dorado. Others have frozen to death trying to follow the northern lights, which they believed were the reflection of vast radium beds in the Arctic. And, of course, we all think that if only we could discover the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, our troubles would be over. But would they? We're on the edge of a desert in the southwest.
Howdy, mister. Feel all right?
Yes, please, regular. How far is it to the next town?
40 miles. But you ain't planning to drive across the desert tonight, are you?
I have to. Got some important film I've got to mail back to the university to be developed.
Are you a scientist?
I'm a geologist. See, I've been photographing the seashells at the top of those mountains back there.
Seashells at the top of a mountain?
Yeah, we've known for a long time this area was once underwater. But these pictures will prove that the ocean was far deeper than we expected.
Well, now, ain't that something? Are you sure you want to drive through the desert tonight? It's almost dark.
I don't have time to waste. These photographs are important.
I'm telling you, it ain't safe.
Oh? What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. You'd better let me check under your hood.
There's no need. My oil's fine.
No, I'd better do it.
Well, all right. Strange fellow. Hey, what are you doing? My engine's fine.
Just tightening one of your plugs. That's $4.50 for the gas.
Yeah. There you go.
Sure wish you'd reconsider.
Thanks for the concern, but I'll be okay. These local people are all so superstitious. It's almost as if he were trying to frighten me. I wonder what he was so worried about.
Now for the news. Local authorities confess they are stumped by the mysterious disappearances of 4 people reported missing over a period of several weeks in the desert west of San Miguel.
Desert? Hey, that's here.
The 4 seem to have had nothing in common, nor can any motive be found to explain why they have vanished. Sheriff Wesley Parman is with us tonight in our studio.
I'm sorry to say we have no leads at this time, but the desert's a big place, and we're continuing the investigation.
Sheriff Parman, you think it could be murder?
I would not want to make that assumption until we find the bodies. It is possible they just lost their way.
But isn't it strange that all 4 disappeared in the same place on Highway 17?
It could be just a coincidence.
Thank you, Sheriff. Motorists are advised not to drive after sundown, as all the disappearances have occurred at night.
Highway 17. That's what I'm on. So that's what that gas station fellow was trying to warn me about. But why didn't he just come right out and say it? Well, I'm not going to let it scare me. What's happening? What? I mean, why's my car stopping? Oh, boy, now I am in a fix. Middle of nowhere. Not a car in sight. Well, I'd better start walking. Someone's bound to come along. Just my luck. My car breaks down right where 4 people... No. I better not think about that. Headlights? Hey, where did they come from? I looked back not 10 seconds ago. There was no one in this road for miles.
Is that your car back up the road?
Yeah, it is.
I suppose you'd like a ride.
I think I can walk, thanks.
It's still 25 miles to the next town.
Well, maybe I am being silly. Thank you. My name is, Jim Hudson.
I'm Quetzal.
That's an odd name.
Not odd. It's Aztec.
Aztec? I thought they were extinct. Well, I'm a geologist. I've just made a new discovery. I was taking some pictures of seashells.
On Mount Chiricahua.
You know about them?
I know everything about this desert. Everything. Your discovery is not new.
Well, I think it's pretty important. This film, it's not valuable, not in money terms. My camera is just an old one.
Why are you shaking? You cold?
No. Well, I tell you, was that report on the radio about the missing people? Did you hear it?
You can't get reception out here.
What? But I was just listening to it.
You seem plenty nervous.
Well, I'm sorry. I appreciate you driving me into town.
Who said I was going to town?
You're not?
Why should I go to town? I live out here.
But where? The map doesn't show any side roads.
You can spend the night with me.
Oh, no. I'm in a terrible hurry. Wait a minute. What are you doing? How can you turn off the highway? There's no road.
You just hang on, fella.
Where are we?
This is where I live.
That shack? But it looks deserted. Really, I wish you'd show me how to get back to the road.
I light the lamp. What do you think of Quetzal's cabin, eh?
Well, everything is so antique. This calendar says 1912.
Tonight, you help me keep watch.
Keep watch?
Tonight, Quetzal will be attacked.
Attacked? By who?
You mentioned 4 people who disappeared.
Yeah, vanished into thin air.
They did not just vanish. Nobody just vanish. That's superstition. They were murdered.
Murdered? By
the savage.
Savage?
I call him Mizcotl. After the Aztec god of the hunt, Mizcotl means cloud serpent.
Cloud serpent? But there is no such thing.
You will recognize him when you see him. He always carries arrows of lightning.
But I don't understand. What is this savage hunting that he's killed 4 people?
Come. I will show you. Watch your footing.
It must be 1,000 feet down. Are we going out on that ledge?
No. Not the ledge. It would give way. We must continue straight up.
Where are you taking me?
You will see.
No. No, I don't want to go any further. Whatever it is, I don't want to see it.
You have no choice. Either way, the savage will assume you have seen what he is after. Here, in this cave, is what we have come to see.
Good Lord. I don't believe my eyes.
Believe, my friend?
Well, this treasure, the entire cave is filled. Chest after chest. Plates, jewelry, statues.
What? This is the finest piece of all.
A crown, a headdress, solid gold.
With the tails of 500 birds of paradise.
Why, it's just like the headdress they say Montezuma wore.
It is his headdress.
What?
What you are looking at, my friend, is the treasure of Montezuma.
People have searched for this for centuries. But the Aztec Empire was 1,500 miles to the south. How did it get all the way up here?
The fatal mistake of the greedy has always been to underestimate the stamina of the Aztec. They assume we must have hidden the treasure near Mexico City the night the Spaniards marched into the citadel. But our remnant carried it to the north, to this spot. They intend to use it one day to rebuild the great Aztec Empire. But shortly after, they were ambushed and wiped out by the Apache.
Well, then how did you find it?
One woman survived the massacre. She bore a son and passed the secret on to him. He told his son, and so it has come down, this most sacred trust. For it was understood that the only way to assure that the treasure would never be found was if there was always one person who knew its location. But I have no heirs.
So now it's up to me.
Yes. As it was up to the 4 before you.
But they're dead.
They were not clever enough. Let us hope you will be. Come, we must go back to my cabin and wait for the savage. I will give you this gun.
But it's only an old flintlock.
It will serve.
Does this savage know where the treasure is?
No. But in his never-ending search, he is coming too close. That is why it has been necessary for me to bring you here.
Why don't you stop him yourself?
That is not possible.
I don't understand.
You will.
But if he's killed 4 people, why don't you go to the police?
The savage, like the Indian, has learned the art of concealment. Even the police could not stop him. One more thing I must tell you.
Let me by, or we'll find out whether this old rifle works or not.
You must remember the way to the treasure, so it will be safe forever. The others were murdered because they did not.
You get out of my way or I'll shoot. Lord! It did work, this old flintlock. Oh no. Quetzal. Old man. Oh, no. He's dead. The road. At last, the road. Help! Help me! Stop!
Say, fella, you okay?
Please help me.
You oughtn't to be out here, not on this road. Ain't you heard?
I know. Just give me a lift into town.
Sounds like you've been running quite a ways. What happened?
Oh, I don't know. Just take me to the sheriff's office.
Wesley Parman's? Sure. But why?
Because I've just killed a man.
What?
I just killed an old man back there. What are you doing? Why are you pointing that gun at me?
You think I'd drive this road without protection? Get out. And don't try anything funny.
Well, no, you can't do that.
There's a killer loose out here, mister. I ain't taking any chances.
But I didn't kill those other people. I think the man that I shot did.
Get out.
I didn't mean to shoot him. I thought the gun was just an antique. When Quetzal gave it to me, it looked like an old flintlock.
Quetzal? Did you say Quetzal?
Yes.
Mister, you must be crazy.
What?
He didn't commit those murders.
Why not?
Because old man Quetzal's been dead for 65 years.
Has our friend been in another world, on an astral plane? If so, he's going to have plenty of problems now that he's back to Earth. And if not, well, there's always the savage, who could be a man or perhaps even more terrifying, a state of mind. I'll return shortly with Act 2. Strange things happen in the desert. The children of Israel survived there for many years on nothing but lichen. The desert sunflower, with its hauntingly beautiful bloom, flourishes on the side of an enormous dune where no water has ever fallen. And how many people, lost for days and half crazed from thirst, have seen shimmering images of things that were not there at all.
That old man can't have been dead 65 years. I tell you, I saw him.
And I'm telling you, it's impossible.
My car broke down, and he picked me up in an old truck like a Model T or something. He took me to his cabin, and I tell you, I killed him.
Mister, I don't think it's the sheriff you want to see.
What? Where are you taking me?
I tell you, Doc, I had a heck of a time getting him here.
I had the nurse give him a sedative.
I've seen the desert do a lot of strange things to people, but this guy's really off.
I want to have a talk with him. Maybe I can ascertain what he's suffering from. I think you'd better come in, too. You might be able to help.
Sure, Doc.
Mr. Hudson? Mr. Hudson?
Yes.
My name is Dr. Hinckley.
Where am I?
You're in the hospital in San Miguel.
Oh, my film. I've got to send it in.
Mr. Parks, do you know what he's talking about?
No, he didn't have nothing with him when I picked him up.
Doctor, this man, he pulled a gun on me. He was going to shoot me.
Is that true, Mr. Parks?
No, of course not. I don't even own a gun.
Well, I tell you, I saw it.
Mr. Parks, I think you'd better leave us alone.
Okay.
I am not sick. I'm a geologist. I'm with the university.
Maybe you'd better ring up Sheriff Palmer and ask him to come over here.
Sure thing, Doctor.
There. He's gone. Is that better?
Where's my film? I had some very important photographs.
Now, you just lie back and relax, Mr. Hudson.
I saw that old man as plain as I see you.
Now, we all know about Quetzal here. He was a strange man, a hermit. But I don't think even he had the power to return from the grave.
Now I know what he meant when he said his secret would be safe. It's so fantastic, no one would listen to me.
What secret is that, Mr. Hudson?
Oh, if I told you, then you'd really think I was nuts.
I think we'd better keep you here a while for observation.
You mean I'm a prisoner?
You're an intelligent man, Mr. Hudson. I'm sure you can appreciate that from our point of view, your tale is, well, to say the least, fantastic.
I am not staying here.
Hello, Doc. Charlie Parks gave me a call. I came right over.
Hello, Sheriff.
What's up?
Well, this fella here's got a pretty weird story. Mr. Parks found him wandering in the desert.
Is that the sheriff?
That's right, fella. Wesley Parman is the name.
Sheriff, this man is holding me here against my will. And that other guy brought me here at gunpoint and refuses to admit it. Is this whole town crazy?
According to Charlie, you were going on about old man Quetzal. You claim you shot him. Is that right, Mr.
The name on the driver's license is in his pocket says Hudson.
That is my name.
Well, did you shoot him?
Wes, I don't think it's a good idea to humor him.
I know, Doc, but I'm staring down the barrel of 4 unsolved murders, and at this point I'm prepared to follow up any lead I got.
Wait a minute. Are you accusing me of murdering those other people?
I'm not accusing you of anything. Don't get excited. Let's first of all try to clear up the mystery of this man you claim you shot.
You think it may have been someone simply claiming to be Quetzal?
That's the obvious explanation. Here, Mr. Hudson, take a look at this old photograph. Is that the man you say you shot?
Yeah. Is that him?
That is Quetzal, all right.
Mr. Hudson, why don't you tell me exactly what happened?
I shot him from point-blank range, but it was self-defense.
You're saying you were attacked by a ghost?
Well, no, not exactly. Come to think of it, it was almost as if he wanted me to shoot him.
I see. You think you could remember the spot where all this happened?
No, I don't want to go back there.
Son, whatever has happened, I know you've had a rough night, but I think you better consider your situation.
Wes, the patient is under sedation. I can't permit you to interrogate him.
The only way we're going to get to the bottom of this is if we try to retrace your steps.
Well, I'm afraid I can't allow you to take him out of the hospital in his condition.
Well, all right. Look, Doc, I'm a big boy. I'll take full responsibility. You're sure this is the spot?
Well, I think so. It's hard to tell. Everything looks the same out here, especially in the dark.
Well, I don't see no body.
It has to be here somewhere.
I don't know. Maybe we better just go back to the hospital.
No, Sheriff, please. Hey, wait a second. What's this?
Well, it looks like a camera case.
Yes, it is. It's my camera case, so I was here.
Well, how do you know it's yours?
Open it up. There should be a 35-millimeter camera with a macro-focus lens and 8 rolls of undeveloped film.
Oh, that's what's in here, all right.
You see? I must have dropped it along with the gun right after I shot Quetzal.
I don't see no gun, and I certainly don't see no body.
But I felt the weight of the gun in my hands. My shoulder's still sore from the kick.
What's the matter?
The savage.
What?
The savage. Quetzal told me about this man or creature or whatever that he called the savage. He said he'd be coming tonight. He must have taken the body.
Now, what would he want with the body of a man who's been dead 65 years?
I'm telling the truth. I know. The cabin. If we could only find Quetzal's cabin.
That's easy. Everybody knows where the remains of Quetzal's cabin are.
Not remains. It's as neat as a pin. Everything was in its place.
All right, let's get back in the Jeep. But you better hang on. We're in for a bumpy ride.
I know that, Sheriff. I've already been there once.
Look familiar?
I don't believe it. Why, it's a shambles. Litter, beer cans.
Well, local high school kids use this place for parties for years. I'm always running them out.
But there was furniture, there was curtains, a calendar. There it is. I can even tell you the year without looking. 1912.
Sure. That was the year old man Quetzal died.
But there must be a rational explanation. The savage, he must have come up here and wrecked everything. Quetzal said he was going to attack tonight.
Now, this savage of yours is a mighty convenient fellow, Mr. Hudson. But how does that account for the dust?
What dust?
Run your finger along that sill.
What? It's a quarter of an inch thick.
Yes, Mr. Hudson. Because nobody's lived here for 65 years.
But...
Now, just calm down. Who is this savage, anyway?
Quetzal called him Miscotl, the Aztec god of the hunt. He said I'd recognize him, that he was a cloud serpent with lightning arrows.
Uh-huh.
Quetzal told me that he was after the...
The what?
The treasure.
What treasure?
Montezuma's gold.
Montezuma's gold, huh?
I could have sworn that I saw it with my own eyes. I ran my fingers through coffers of gold coins. I saw the headdress of Montezuma himself.
He showed you all this, did he?
Yes. No. I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. The doctor's right, Sheriff. I must be crazy.
And just where was this fabulous treasure?
I can't remember. Everything looks the same out here. You know, I think we'd better go back to the hospital.
Mr. Hudson, you seem like a nice fellow. you're an overeducated guy whose imagination has got the better of him. But I'm willing to go one more round with you. If you think you could find your way back to this treasure...
I just want to get out of here.
Now, look. Part of your story makes sense.
It does?
Old man Quetzal was injured. And I remember my grandfather saying there's some rumor that he knew the location of a treasure.
Well, then I really might have seen it. But how does that explain my meeting this ghost?
Well, there's more things on heaven and earth than we dream of, as the poet says. I know cops now who are using psychics for detective work, for Pete's sake. Seems anything's possible these days.
I know, and that's why I want to get away from here. Quetzal said that savage was going to come here tonight.
Now, we're back on that again, are we? Now, look. If I take you back to town, I'll have to return you to the hospital.
Well, maybe that's where I should be.
And with all due respect to the good doctor, he's a strict man. You could be there a long time as long as you stick to this crazy story. Unless you can show me some proof.
You're threatening me, Sheriff. You're trying to keep me here.
I am trying to give you the benefit of the doubt.
You think I killed those 4 people, don't you? You want to pin their murders on me. Well, why not? I'm a stranger. I've been out in the desert for 3 weeks. I've got no alibi. And 4 unsolved disappearances makes you look bad. You're trying to keep me here until I confess.
Now, son, that just doesn't make sense.
Why not? Makes perfect sense to me. I think you're trying to drive me crazy, and I want to know why.
I'm operating on only one assumption, Mr. Hudson, that somehow there's a connection between what you've gone through tonight and those disappearances. And if you can remember where you went, it just might lead us to those other 4 people. Now, can you see that?
I'm sorry. But I guess I just don't know what to think anymore. Yeah, I'll try to remember.
Good.
Oh, my nerves. Have you got a cigarette?
Oh, sure, here.
Could you light it for me? My hands are trembling.
Okay. Hey, what's the matter?
Your arm.
What?
That tattoo on your arm. It's the cloud serpent with the lightning arrows.
You're very observant, Mr. Hudson.
You're Miss Godel. You're the savage.
That's right, Mr. Hudson. I'm the savage. And by the time you finish that cigarette, you better remember just where the treasure of the Aztecs is hidden. Mysterious forces operate in the universe. But is not the most mysterious of all a terrifyingly simple one? That any person, any one of us, minding his own business, meaning no harm to no one, can at any moment be arbitrarily caught up in a web of danger and intrigue and find himself a helpless pawn in a game, the losing of which may cost him his life. I'll be back shortly with our final act. We all believe in free will, don't we? But for our friend Mr. Hudson, it's been in rather short supply. In fact, his last act of free will was his decision to drive off into the desert at sunset. And it now appears he may not drive out of it alive.
It was you all along that Quetzal was trying to warn me against.
That's right, Mr. Hudson.
That's why he couldn't go to the police. That's what he meant when he said the savage had mastered the art of concealment.
He said that, did he? Coming from him, I consider that a mighty high compliment.
Now I remember where I've seen you before. At that service station. You were the attendant. You insisted on checking under my hood. You fixed this so that my car would break down.
Your deduction is correct.
But then who are you? The sheriff or a station attendant?
Let's just say that when you're up against a ghost, you have to become something of a spirit yourself.
Then Quetzal really was a ghost?
Well, like I said before, there's more to heaven and earth than we know.
Montezuma's treasure has been guarded by spiritual forces for 4.5 centuries. My great-grandfather searched for it over 100 years ago. He died under circumstances that were most mysterious. So did my grandfather and my father. But I have no intention of failing as they did.
Then it was you who killed those other people.
Yeah, I thought I'd lost the trail till one day 3 weeks ago, a tourist showed up in my office with a story of a strange encounter with an old man who met Quetzal's description. It was then I realized I must be closer than I knew. So close the spirit of the last Aztec descendant had to materialize to try to trick me to my death. Unfortunately, that tourist couldn't remember where the treasure was, but you can see why I had to kill him. Wouldn't be right for every two-bit treasure hunter in the country to converge on what is mine.
Yours?
Mine. My family has paid for it in blood. I started arranging for people to break down out here to provide more encounters with Quetzal. He's been most obliging. But unfortunately, there's a lot of truth in the old saying that a person can't cut the same path through the desert twice. Now, I hope for both our sakes that you'll have better luck remembering the way.
But I tell you, I don't. You've got to believe me.
If I do, Mr. Hudson, you're a dead man.
You wouldn't dare kill me. There are 2 witnesses back in town who know I'm with you. The doctor and that guy Charlie who picked me up.
Well, now, Mr. Hudson, I've got some good news and some bad news.
What do you mean?
The good news is you're right. There are 2 witnesses. The bad news is you're wrong. They aren't in town.
What?
Bob. Charlie.
Hello, Mr. Hudson.
Doctor. Charlie.
Unfortunately, Wes here had to let us in on his little secret.
I'm sure there's enough gold that it'll just naturally divide into 3 even piles when Mr. Hudson here leads us to it.
Is he having any better luck than his predecessors, remembering where old Quetzal's ghost took him?
Well, I think we're about to find out. Through that cigarette, Mr. Hudson?
I tell you, I don't remember. We climbed for a long time. I wasn't paying any attention.
Oh, he's going to be just like all the rest.
I don't think so. This time I've come prepared.
What's that?
Truth serum. His subconscious mind will remember the course they took.
You can't do this. That treasure belongs to the Aztec.
All right, grab him, Charlie. Hold him down.
Okay.
I got it. How long does it take to work?
Just a few minutes. And when he comes to, we should have a very honest man on our hands.
When's he going to come to? You sure you didn't give him too much of that stuff?
Just be patient, Wes.
Oh, that's easy for you to say. 3 weeks ago, you didn't know this treasure existed. But I've been searching for it my whole life. And now, thanks to Doc's truth serum, I don't see as I have any more use for you two.
Hey, Wes, what are you doing with that gun?
You're next, Doc.
I kind of figured you'd try a stunt like this, Wes. There's just one thing. That shot I gave Mr. Hudson, it contained a small dose of a compound I added to the sodium pentothal.
What's that?
It's poison. Well, it won't kill him right away. And I did take the precaution of bringing along the antidote.
Give me your bag. Hey, there must be 20 vials in here.
That's right. And I'm the only one who knows which is the antidote. I'd say we still have a partnership, wouldn't you, Wes?
Why, you...
Where am I?
Mr. Hudson?
Yes, my name is Mr. Hudson.
Good. Do you remember the trail you took with Quetzal?
Yes.
Do you remember what it led to?
It led to the treasure of Montezuma.
I want you to take us there, Mr. Hudson. Okay, Mr. Hudson. Which way do we go from here?
I'm not sure. There's something. My head.
You must remember the way, so the treasure will be safe forever.
Do we keep going straight up or take that ledge?
I don't know.
Not the ledge. The ledge will give way. Remember.
Of course, that's what he meant.
What?
The ledge. Take the ledge.
Okay, but you first.
Me? No, I can't. I'm too dizzy.
Don't give me that. Get going.
Wes, don't push him, remember? The treasure is buried in a cave right at the other end of that ledge.
Montezuma's treasure at last, after 100 years.
Wes, be careful. Good Lord, it's 1,000 feet down.
That was very clever, Mr. Hudson.
I think I'm going to be sick.
Now, you listen to me.
No.
I'll make you a deal.
No, I just want to get away from here.
Mr. Hudson, wait.
Don't you understand? That treasure belongs to the Aztecs. There's a curse on it. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Mr. Hudson. Mr. Hudson. I'm going to catch him. He needs the antidote. There's the road. And Charlie's car. Please start. Please. There are the lights of the town. What's that? What's that? Someone's following me. Oh, I've got to make it to town. I've got to get hold of someone. Tell someone where I am. University. Oh, I think I've lost him. Now, there's a phone booth. Oh, just my luck. I won't have a dime. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there. Good. Operator, give me 555-4037, please. What is it? Oh, no.
Mister?
Hey, mister. The sheriff. How can you still be alive? I saw you fall.
Calm down. You're okay now. I saw you jump in Charlie's car back there. I've been following you.
What? I don't understand.
My name's Chester Parman. I'm the sheriff's brother.
His brother?
Yeah, his twin brother.
What, you... Wait a minute. You're the service station attendant.
Yeah, that's right. Thank goodness I found you. You're still alive.
Well, your brother's dead.
I can't say I'm sorry. The lure of that crazy fantasy had him turned into a madman.
It's not a fantasy. There really is a treasure.
I don't want to hear about it. Those mountains can keep it for all I care. Wes talked me into helping him at first. When he started killing people, I tried to pull out, but then he threatened me, his own brother. I wanted to warn you, but I was scared. Then I just couldn't let this go on any longer, so I come out here looking for you. Now, come on. I'll drive you back to your car and get it running. I figure that's the least I can do for you, huh?
Just a minute. Charlie kept a gun in his car. I want to get it.
What for?
One of them is still alive, the doctor. I'm not taking any more chances.
Yeah, there we go. Your car ought to run okay now.
Thanks, Chester.
I ought to put a stop to this a long time ago. Now, I guess you'll be glad to get away from here, huh?
Yeah, I guess I will.
You got that film you were so concerned about?
Oh, no, it's still up in Quetzal's cabin.
Now, if I was you, I'd forget it. Especially with that Dr. Hinckley still running around loose somewhere.
Yeah, just forget it.
You, really saw Quetzal, huh?
Yeah.
And he showed you the treasure?
Yeah. No. I never saw it.
Oh. Well, I suppose it's just as well.
Yeah.
Say, you sure you're all right?
Well, I feel kind of sick. I'll be okay when I'm on the open road. Thanks, Chester.
All right. Well, good luck.
I feel sick. Must be that truth serum. Now what? A film. Maybe I ought to go get it. I'd come right back. Oh, no. It's the doctor. Just stay away.
Mr. Hudson! Mr. Hudson, wait.
Hold it right there.
Listen, you've got to listen to me.
Don't you come any closer.
Don't shoot. You don't know. I'm willing to make a deal.
Why should I make a deal with you?
That truth, sir. Mr. Hudson.
I don't need you, Doc. I don't need anyone. I'm the one who knows where the treasure is.
Could a spirit like Quetzal really exist? Why not? There are more things in heaven and earth than are dreamt of in our philosophies. And the treasure of Montezuma never has been found, has it? Human knowledge has doubled in the last 50 years and will double again in the next 20. Yet along the way, there is much we have forgotten we might well have done to remember. Are the great pre-Columbian civilizations off Central America really dead? Could the people who built the vast pyramids of the Yucatan disappear without a trace? Perhaps, for no civilization can live forever, even ours. But something of a culture can survive, even if it is only the mysterious power to keep its secrets safe from the prying eyes of modern man. Our cast included Mason Adams, Bob Dryden, Ken Harvey, and Court Benson. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Contact, the 12-hour allergy capsule, by X-Lax and General Electric Citizen Band radios.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. The top names... Broadway Joe Namath, O.J. Simpson, Johnny Unitas, Frank Gifford. All the glamour of the football world may be household words. But about the rest of the men who play this brutal game, one half the country doesn't know who they are or cares. And for the half that does, few of them know the names of most of the top players. This is the story of one such guy who became the center of a bigger game even than the Super Bowl.
I'm finally going to meet him?
Not exactly meet him, but you'll see him. We made arrangements so that we can keep an eye on him from this room.
Well, what is this machine?
A sophisticated sort of periscope. The view is startlingly frank, which is a well-chosen word.
What do you mean?
I suggest you prepare yourself to be startled, Mr. Stevens. There's really no way anyone could quite prepare you for what you are about to see.
Our mystery drama, The Spit and Image, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Michael Toland.
It is sponsored in part by Allstate Insurance Companies and Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
You know, I just thought of something.
Yeah? What's that?
Well, over 250,000 people have already bought 1976 Buicks.
Yeah?
That's a lot of people.
Yeah?
Well, if you got all those people together, they'd probably disagree on nearly everything. Religion, politics, sports. I mean, people disagree on all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yet all those people, over 250,000 of them, agree on Buicks. I think that's really socially significant, don't you?
No.
Buick, dedicated to the free spirit in just about everyone.
I want that sinus medicine.
Headache tablet?
No, the sinus medicine that relieves headache and congestion, internal sinus pressure, and postnasal drip.
You mean Sign-Off?
Exactly.
Compare Sign-Off tablets with anything you've ever taken for sinus. No sinus tablet you can buy relieves more symptoms. Sign-Off gives you a full dose of pure aspirin plus a powerful sinus drainer. Sign-Off works fast to help sinus pain while you drain.
Sineoff.
Sign-Off, the sinus medicines in the bright red box. Take when needed, only as directed.
Who's gonna help a child to walk? Make someone's dreams come true? Who's gonna help someone to talk? Easter seals and you, who will be working all year round? Someone to count on too, and who will never let them down.
Crippled children and adults push back the limitations of their handicaps. Helps them to enjoy the good life. Miracles still happen, and you make them.
Easter seals and you.
Give to Easter Seals.
Easter seals and you.
Give to Easter Seals.
Easter seals.
For crippled children and adults.
Easter seals and you.
Out of a small college in the Middle West. The pro scouts were all high on him as a prospect. Only 2 knocks against him. He was too light, 190. The other, he didn't have quite enough speed. For 8 years, he knocked around the leagues, waiting for the break, but somehow it never came. And one day he was 30, and Gil Stevens knew he had ridden the bench for his last season. It was time to look for a full-time job with a future. No more odd jobs. How could he have known that he was about to give his life to one of the oddest jobs anyone ever had?
Hey, man, don't you know you can get picked up for loitering?
What, in front of a precinct house? Oh, not me. I got a friend inside, name of Detective Sergeant Wagle.
Yeah, that's me. Say, aren't you Gil Stevens? Used to hang around kidding me he was a middle linebacker, huh?
No, I didn't hang. I sat on my duff most of the time. Knocked there by a big, ugly, gung-ho offensive guard supposed to be my buddy.
Those were the good old days, huh, Gil?
Yeah, the best.
Tell me, any luck today?
Nope.
Stockbroker deal didn't work out, huh?
Nope.
Something will turn up. Hey, come on, I'm off duty. Let's you and me go on home and grab a couple of beers. We can pick up some stuff at the deli, get home, take our shoes off, knock a few back, Gil.
No, I won't be staying, Deke. I'm moving out tomorrow.
What are you talking about? You can't cut out an old roomie that way.
Oh, come off it, Deke. This isn't the old days. You're married. You got a home, a kid, a job, a whole new life. I'm in the way.
Betty doesn't mind.
I know, but I got to split. I can't live off you.
Well, what are you going to do?
Well, there's always welfare. Or digging ditches. Merchant, Marine, Army, something. Somebody's got to be able to use a warm body somewhere. It was all my fault. When I got that good job last spring with the paper bag and container company, I should have hung in there and let football go. But then the Hornets had that rash of injuries in training, and they were hurting for linebackers, and they wanted to sign me as a free agent. I couldn't resist, and I was back with the Jocks again. Then the second exhibition game, I got the concussion, and they put me out on waivers, and nobody claimed me, and I ended up back on the bench again, with suddenly no jobs open.
Now, all right, you knock it off. Now, we're going to get things cooking for you. Hey, you know something I was thinking? Why not TV or movies or acting or like that?
Are you kidding?
Well, other jocks maybe.
Other jocks had big names, a good press. People knew them.
Well, yeah, but just the same, it's like Betty says. Show business is always looking for new names. Like this here. Cue to casting. Here, let's see this. Equity showcase, terrific opportunity. Star part for unknown and new play. Man of 30 or less in magnificent condition must sing, dance. Well, I guess not.
You gotta be kidding. I'm no actor. I don't have any talent like that.
Would you hold it? Now listen to this one. No previous show business experience required. Mature young man. Must be exactly 6 feet. Weight not over 190. Brown hair, light brown eyes, with Midwestern accent. This is a long-term contract, so he should be single and, if possible, unattached. This is the opportunity of a lifetime.
Knock it off. You know what that is? Some stud for a skin flick.
Would you listen for just a minute? Full bond will be posted. Object cannot be revealed, but this is a nationwide search which will make the winner secure for life. Write Post Office Box 240, Daily Journal, and include copy of birth certificate, photograph, address, and a short biography. Yeah, well, what do you think?
I think you're a good friend, and I thank you for your interest, Deke. But just let me work this out for myself, huh? I had my All-State ring. Pawning that gave me enough to move into the Somerset in the mid-40s off Times Square. I haunted all the part-time employment agencies in the neighborhood. Nothing. Till one day, by accident, I passed a newsstand and saw a copy of Cue to Casting. On an impulse, I bought it, putting in my last 4 bits. In a doorway, I leaped through it. And suddenly the ad leaped out at me again. No previous show business required. What the devil, I couldn't lose. I wrote Box 240 and waited for an answer. It came 2 days later. A message at the hotel desk and an appointment. If the sumptuous hotel and the office number, which turned out to be the penthouse suite, surprised me, my interviewer surprised me even more.
Yes?
I'm Gil Stevens.
Oh, please, come in. You can take your things off and leave them there.
My things?
I meant your coat, hat, whatever. That'll be sufficient for the moment.
Well, now, just a moment, Miss...
Ewell, not like the Christmas log, Ewell.
Oh, well, my name is Gil...
Yes, I know. I recognize you from the picture you sent. I could have picked you out anywhere in the crowd.
What does that mean?
Just my mordant sense of humor.
Mordant?
It means...
I know what it means. Caustic, sardonic, sarcastic. I only questioned it coming from you.
Why? You picture me as the wholesome, all-American girl.
Aren't you?
I'm a factotum, all-purpose gopher, a secretary, Girl Friday, okay? You got me pegged.
Hey, I didn't mean to get your back up.
You didn't. Don't flatter yourself. Are you ready to answer some questions?
I'm not sure. Maybe you're getting my back up.
No, please. I'm sorry. Don't go. Well, it's you couldn't know how important.
To you?
And you.
What's so special about me? What is this whole gig, anyway?
A perfectly legitimate business deal, if you're interested.
Interested? I wouldn't kid you. I'm on the ropes. A job is what I need.
I can tell you one thing, honestly. This is one you'll have the inside track on. Won't you sit down, Mr. Stevens, and let me ask you those questions?
As long as it's just between us girls. Shoot. I wouldn't have been so flip if I'd known that it wasn't just between us. I wouldn't have been flip at all, even considering this was the most beautiful girl I'd ever seen in my life. I would have taken off and run like I'd intercepted a pass and there was nothing between me and the goal line. The only difference is once I'd crossed it, I'd have kept on running, right out of the stadium and the whole game, rather than ever meet the two I didn't know then were watching me through the one-way mirror on the wall beside the desk. Hubie the Hook and Nick Vados.
It's miraculous, Hubie. We found him. Don't strain your brain. Turn on the sound, please.
Sure, boys.
See your driver's license, please?
Suppose I don't have one.
I want to check your age. Do you carry a birth certificate?
No.
Wedding license?
What for? I never had the nerve. Here's the driver's license.
Thank you. Born April 29th, 1946. That's incredible.
That does it. The same sign as him.
What's incredible?
Oh, forgive me. I was just surprised. You're a Taurus, too.
A what?
A Taurus. The astrological sign that you were born under.
Oh, that's bad?
No, it's good.
Oh.
Do you have insurance?
Yes, so far.
What does that mean?
Well, if I don't make the next payment, I guess it's kaput.
I see. Who's the beneficiary?
My mother.
Where does she live?
In Nebraska. Look, is all this necessary? You put everyone through this?
No. So far, you're the only one.
Well, why me?
Because the moment I saw you, I knew you were going to be right for this job. And I think that my boss will be in complete agreement.
Yeah, she's right. Cut the switch, Shuby. Let's go meet the new Mr. Durwood Drake.
I couldn't figure it. Nothing made much sense. What job? What kind of job that depended on the way I looked? Whether I carried insurance? And the most far out of all, what astrological sign I was born under. But at least I might be about to learn something more. As an inner door opened and two men came in. One was short, squat, and fat. The other was huge, as tall as a basketball center and built as solid as a tackle. I estimated him at 285, with forearms pretty near as big as my thighs, except that on the end of the left one, instead of a hand, he wore a prosthetic device best described as a hook. It was the first time I knew for sure I was out of my depth, and I stood a good chance of drowning.
Oh, I'd like you to meet my employer and his associate, Hubie. This is Mr. Gil Stevens.
Yeah.
And my boss, Mr. Nicholas Vadas. Mr. Vadas, this is Mr. Gil Stevens.
No, he isn't.
What?
Or maybe you don't know it, but Karen, Hubie, and me already do. Starting as of now, you are the #1 mystery man in the world. And the richest. You, my friend, are Mr. Durwood Drake.
As Gil stares in astonishment at the fat little man, a cold trickle of fear runs down his backbone. He has no wish to give up his own identity, and some insistent warning tells him that if he did, the last person it should be for is Durwood Drake. Except that suddenly his mood changes. For there are few men in America who would not gladly exchange places with the legendary Durwood Drake. I'll return shortly with Act 2.
Allstate asks, do you own a small business? Go over these questions with your present group health and life insurance agent. If your agent doesn't say yes to every one, then...
Talk to the good hands people.
First question. Does your present basic medical expense insurance pay the very first dollar? That means you pay no deductible. For expenses such as surgery, room and board, x-ray and lab, and in-hospital doctor fees? If not...
Talk to the good hands people.
Does your present plan provide coverage for maternity expenses? If not...
Talk to the good hands people. You're in good hands with Allstate.
See your Allstate agent to find out what an Allstate plan costs, what is and isn't covered, including benefit reductions and terms under which insurance continues in force. Allstate Insurance Companies. Available in most states to businesses that qualify.
Dreams. We all seek to understand the many ways in which God reveals His Word. The Bible tells of King Nebuchadnezzar, who dreamed dreams that troubled his sleep. One day he commanded his magicians, astrologers, and sorcerers to recreate a particular dream and to interpret it. Daniel, gifted by God with the ability to interpret dreams, told the king his dream and its meaning. Upon hearing Daniel, the king exclaimed, "Of truth it is, that your God is the God of gods, and the Lord of kings, and the revealer of secrets." Dreams and visions are ways in which God can speak to man. For your free booklet on dreams, write to the Foundation Church, 1147 First Avenue, New York, New York, 10021. That's the Foundation Church, 1147 First Avenue, New York, New York, 10021.
Drake. The name itself evokes mystery, romance. Heir to the Drake Machine Company, international playboy, headline maker as financier, lover, and sportsman. A man who is willing to lay his neck on the line for any risk. Automobile racing, powerboats, flying, skydiving, whatever was exciting and dangerous. And then, suddenly, mysteriously, he dropped out of the news and out of sight, only to become a new source of press interest. This time, speculation instead of reporting. Whatever happened to Durward Drake? Protected by his billions, where does he hide? Why did one of America's foremost playboys suddenly disappear? Is Durward Drake alive or dead?
Durward Drake?
Why not? No one could tell you apart from him.
What does that mean?
You look like him, sound like him. As well as I know him, if I didn't know that you were someone else, I'd swear that you were Durward. What was the name again?
Mine? Gil Stevens.
Excellent, Mr. Stevens. Now, suppose we get down to business.
I'm not sure I want to.
Now, this is a straight business proposition. We need your services for, say, a month to 6 weeks. $1,000 a day. $15,000 up front for the first 2 weeks. Deposited in any bank you say in your name. The rest after you have delivered the service we require of you.
What service?
There's nothing very complicated. Just pretend to be someone else temporarily. It's time the press and the media stopped questioning where you are.
You're talking about Mr. Drake?
Yes, that's right.
You want me to take his place because I look like him?
It's taken a lot of money, time, advertising to dig you up.
Supposing I told you no.
I'd turn you over to Hubie. You'd be his problem. And I'd keep on advertising till I found someone else close enough to handle things.
What do you mean, turn me over to Hubie?
Well, you already know too much to let you go.
Hey, back off, man. You don't mean you'd have me,
killed? Why not?
You mean you'd have that gorilla shoot me in cold blood?
Oh, no. Hubie needs no guns. Show Mr. Stevens your eraser, Hubie.
Ain't so pretty, but it sure comes in handy.
Hubie has no qualms about using that hook. In fact, he rather enjoys it.
I don't imagine you suffer any pangs either.
Oh, none at all. I have no conscience.
You make a great pair. But I just can't figure what kind of girl would get involved.
Just stay out of my affairs.
I don't see where you could fit in.
Karen happens to be my daughter. And I've heard quite enough from you now, except what I want to hear. Do you accept my proposition?
I don't seem to have much choice. But I still don't see what you need me for as a stand-in for Mr. Drake, unless... Well, you killed him.
Don't be ridiculous.
Scarcely.
Don't be silly. My father is Durward's right-hand man. He couldn't run his empire without him.
I can hardly blame you for being suspicious, Mr. Stevens, but let me assure you one thing. In trying to hire you, all of us, are only acting as Mr. Drake's agents.
What's the matter with him? What's he hiding from?
He's a recluse. He prefers to keep away from other people.
Why?
Oh, come. You read the papers, Mr. Stevens. You know that he's a complex man with many idiosyncrasies, and he's rich enough to be able to indulge them. What are you hesitating for? Surely the pay is generous enough?
Oh, it's too generous. Too good to be true. Just exactly what would I have to do?
Very little, actually. Be seen a good deal in public. Escort Karen here to the races, theater. Meet the press. Give them statements we will prepare for you. Appear at some board meetings. Actually, it's a public relations job to restore confidence in Drake Enterprises.
Okay. What have I got to lose? When do I start?
As of now, we go straight to the plane.
Hey, wait a minute. What about all my stuff at the hotel? And I've got to check out.
Oh, very well. Hubie.
Yeah, boss.
Take Mr. Stevens to his hotel, let him check out, pick up his baggage, get him some dark glasses, and see he wears a muffler around his face, just in case some smart reporter got wind of the plane and us coming in. And no messages. No contacts.
Hey, now look, I don't...
You heard the boss. Move. And just so you don't get any funny ideas, I'll give you a little hint of why you shouldn't.
The cold steel bit into my neck, stinging like the fangs of a serpent, drawing blood as I instinctively jerked away. Just as instinctively, a sheer reflex action, I swung at the giant. His reaction was fast. My fist slammed into the palm of his one huge hand. The punch stopped so abruptly, I nearly dislocated my shoulder. I might as well have hit a wall. Hubie grinned at me a moment, then closed his hand over my fist. It was like a vice. The pain was excruciating, till suddenly he let go.
Don't mess around, buddy. You could get hurt.
I went as obediently as a child. What the devil, I told myself. I could take it for 6 weeks, and $42,000 would put me back on my feet again. Besides, I reflected, despite all the strong-arm stuff, they'd never dare use it once I was on the job. I'd be too valuable to them. All in all, I decided, as long as I wasn't hurting anyone, this wouldn't hurt me. The only trouble was I was dead wrong on both counts. Only I didn't learn that till later.
He's not married?
No.
Lives alone?
Yes.
Any relatives?
One, his mother.
Where does she live?
Nebraska.
What town?
I don't know.
I'll find out.
Why?
I want her picked up.
What for?
I want to control. Make sure I knew Derwood Drake does just as he's told.
Oh, no, please, leave her alone. Don't do that again to someone.
I've got to be able to keep him in line. You should understand that better than anyone. Come on, let's get to the plane.
I can't just drop out of sight like I fell off the earth, Mr. Ewell.
What'd you call me?
Mr. Ewell.
The name is Vados. Nicholas Vados.
But your daughter... Oh, is she married?
No, but her name is Ewell. It's quite correct. You see, she's my stepdaughter.
Oh.
Why can't you just drop out of sight? Who would miss you? Girlfriend?
No, but my friend Deke Wagle and his wife. I'm supposed to go there for dinner tomorrow night.
Oh, we can take care of that. Who else? Relatives, friends?
Well, no one here in New York, but... Well, my mother.
Didn't Karen say she lives in Nebraska?
Yes, but she's quite old and all alone. She'll be expecting to hear from me on Sunday.
Where in Nebraska?
A little town in the middle of the state, Albion.
Mm-hmm. You can get in touch with her on the U.S. coast.
Is that a promise?
Well, that is a definite promise.
What about the Deke?
You can call him from here on the plane before we take off. What's the number?
555-4246. You can call that from here?
Oh, all the comforts of home. Karen, did you get that number?
555-4246, right.
That's right.
Buzz me when you have it. I'll pick up here.
All right, Nick.
What do I tell him?
Well, the same thing you're going to be telling anyone who needs to know. That you've gotten a job that takes you out of town, on the road, selling.
Selling what?
Something logical. Weren't you a football player?
Yeah. One of the ones you couldn't tell without the scorecard.
Okay. So that's what the job is, sporting equipment.
What's the name of the firm?
It's a new firm, Hardnet's.
No, it won't wash. Deke will want to know how to get in touch with me.
Fine. He can reach you through the main office in Chicago. I'll have Karen get the address for you.
You mean there really is such a firm?
Yes. Mr. Drake picked it up a couple of months ago. Excuse me a moment. Come in, Hubie. I need you.
Yeah, sure, boss.
Oh, that'll be your call. You can pick up the phone. Just one warning first. Stick to the script I lay down, One false word, and Hubie here will drop the curtain on you.
Deke wasn't home, but I broke my news to Betty. who was delighted I'd gotten a job and wrote down the address Karen brought me. I kind of dragged out the call because somehow I felt that when I hung up, I was cutting my last link with the past. And in an oddball way, with myself. But finally I did. And within 15 minutes, we were airborne. The plane was something else. A 707 laid out like a penthouse apartment with bedrooms, living room, office, kitchen, and dining room. While Vados worked in the office, I got Karen to mix me a drink and join me so I could ask some questions.
You might as well have a look at what's in the envelopes.
Oh, what is it?
Pictures of Mr. Drake.
Well, here's looking at you before I look at him. To better acquaintance.
Please, don't do that.
You're a funny girl. I can't figure you out.
Don't try. Stick to business. Open the envelope.
Okay. Is, this the way he looks now?
Those were taken some time ago, before he went into hiding.
And you think I look that much like him?
Once you grow a mustache and we get your hair dyed darker.
I don't particularly see it.
I do.
Boy, when you talk and look at me like that, I could almost forget what a...
Go ahead. Finish it.
No, it doesn't matter. Where are we heading for?
Vegas.
Las Vegas? Oh, I thought Mr. Drake, was out of the country somewhere.
He was. He isn't anymore.
You sure he's alive?
Oh, yes. Quite sure.
Then what's the point of me? Who needs me?
He does.
Why?
That is something he'll have to tell you himself.
That was all I could get out of Karen, or Nick Vados, or Hubie. The man of mystery that I was hired to double for remained as much a man of mystery as ever. Till we got to Vegas. The plane landed, and a helicopter was waiting to lift us back into the hills to a cleverly concealed complex of building, masked from the air by trees and surrounded by an electrified fence. The security was tighter than Fort Knox. I got some notion of why from my introduction to Durward Drake.
All right, Mr. Stevens. You're about to find out the answer to many of your questions.
I'm going to meet Mr. Drake?
Not exactly meet him. He's not very sociable. But you may see him. I think that perhaps will explain a great deal.
Where are you taking me?
To the room next to his. We have found it advisable to make arrangements so that we can keep an eye on him. It's all right, Carl. Just me. Allow Mr. Stevens here to look through the viewer. Well, you are about to meet the man you resemble so closely.
I was looking through a viewer that fitted to my eyes like the mask on a periscope or an old stereopticon. By some trick of complementing mirrors, the entire room was revealed and somehow lighted at the same time, so that even though the drapes were drawn and the room shaded, every detail was as clear as bright daylight. Too clear. As I looked at the man sitting on a chair facing me, I could feel my stomach churn like I was going to be sick. I was literally frozen with horror as I finally saw why Durward Drake had chosen to become a recluse.
What is Gil seeing through that strange device that is revolting him? What had happened to the man whose disappearance from society had so intrigued and mystified not only his own countrymen, but half the world? I shall return shortly with Act 3.
If you went into a Buick dealer's between now and April 30th, do you know what would happen? Well, if you ordered one of 4 cars with a list of specially selected options, you'd get a vinyl top at no extra charge. Like that Skylark over in the corner. Order one with sport mirrors, a rally tilt steering wheel, body side stripes, and vinyl buckets. And Buick pops for the top. To find out about other cars, talk to your Buick dealer. He knows all that stuff.
Buick, dedicated to the free spirit in just about everyone.
Here are some statistics for people who aren't taking their high blood pressure seriously. If your blood pressure is 150/100, subtract 16 years from your life, and chances are 3 times greater you'll have a stroke, 5 times greater you'll have a heart attack. But your future can be normal and healthy if you do treat your high blood pressure seriously. See a doctor. Get back on your treatment. And this time, stick with it. Treat your high blood pressure and live. A public service message of this station and the Advertising Council.
Hi, this is Lloyd Bridges with a favor to ask of you. Would you take a minute, just 60 seconds out of your busy day and listen? Really listen to the radio? I wouldn't intrude like this, except that I have an important message for you from the March of Dimes. Here it is. America's #1 child health problem is birth defects. Not measles, not mumps, not the common cold, but birth defects. And the speed with which science finds the answers to that problem depends on you, not someone else, you. Your generosity to the March of Dimes will add to the fund that supports the massive research needed to find those answers. And if you won't help, can you be sure anyone will? And if no one helps, can any of us ever hope that future generations will see the day when every child will be born free from the threat of birth defects? Please, before you go back to business as usual, show your support for this vital work. Give generously to the March of Dimes.
This was the picture Gil Stevens saw. A travesty of his own face, barely recognizable, like the distorted reflection in a carnival mirror. The forehead was thickened and distended by the overgrowth of the frontal sinuses. The nose and lips were thickened and coarsened. The whole head was gigantic in comparison with the body that supported it, as were the huge hands and feet. It was a sight at once so horrible and repellent that though he wanted to shut it out, he was held as though spellbound.
Good Lord. What happened to him?
The medical name is acromegaly, a form of giantism. It's caused by hyperfunction of the pituitary.
Can't anything be done about it?
With his money, don't you suppose everything has been tried? In his case, no.
No wonder the poor devil hides himself away. Is he sane?
If you mean are his mental processes impaired by the disease, not at all. Physically, his symptoms are all outward. Psychologically, well, that's another matter entirely.
What kind of future does he have?
He lives only for one thing. His, call it empire, which is getting shaky. We'll go in the other room. We can talk. After you, Mr. Drake.
That's not my name.
From now on, it is.
What exactly is it he wants me to do?
Be what he can't, or won't allow himself to be. His visible presence.
What difference will that make?
Oh, a great deal. Believe me. The flaw in the empire that Durwood Drake built is that it is a one-man show. None of his companies are public. There are no boards, no machinery of government except for him. He dictates all strategy, all direction, all finances. His system has worked because he is a prodigious genius and has the confidence of every top echelon member of all his staffs. Well, I should say, had.
He's lost their confidence?
He's losing it because he's hidden himself away so long. More and more people are becoming convinced that he's dead. And they're starting to desert.
Why?
Because of taxes. Under the present financial structure, the death taxes would be so colossal it would bring the whole conglomerate down like a house of cards. Everyone knows that. And they want to jump before it happens. The nervous ones are starting to bail out already.
And since he won't show himself as he is, he had to find a substitute. Me.
Correct.
Look, I'll never get away with it. I mean, even if people take me for him, I don't know the ones he knows. Or anything about business, or... I don't know 1,000 things.
While you're growing your mustache, you'll be instructed by me and Karen, and everywhere you go, one of us will accompany you. It'll work. Because it must.
The next week was a nightmare cram course. Charts, names, faces, thumbnail sketches, scrapbooks of old news stories, pictures, biographies written about him.
The detailed personal history of his life, mostly told me by Karen. Where are we heading for? The summer house?
If you don't mind.
No. I just wondered why you always head for there when you talk about him.
Oh, just habit, I guess.
How come you know so much about him, Karen?
Because we were going to be married before.
Before he got sick?
Yes.
Do you still love him?
I don't know. It's hard to tell after all this time, particularly since... Oh, it's so unfair. You're so like him. Sometimes I'm afraid to look at you. What am I going to do?
Hey, hang in there, baby. Is there anything I can do to help?
Yes. Oh, I don't know. If only I could think of a... Oh, it's Hubie. Hide me for a minute so I can dry my eyes.
Sure.
I don't want him to know what I told you.
He won't.
Oh, hello, Hubie. Are you looking for us?
Yeah. The boss wants to see the geek.
The what?
The performer, Wonder Boy here. Oh, I gotta say one thing for you, fella. You're the spitting image of number one. Come on, you. We don't want to keep Mr. Vados waiting. You come too, Karen.
What does he want, Hubie?
Well, I think he wants to put Pretty Boy here to work. I think we're going to let him out on a leash and let the public look him over.
The next 2 weeks were a whirl. I spent most of them with Karen. But I was so busy meeting politicians, bank presidents, corporation men, trying to keep them straight and remember which I was supposed to know and which I didn't, that I had no chance to talk to Karen about what I really wanted to. What she'd been trying to say in the summer house when Hubie interrupted us. Even the few times I tried to get her alone, she avoided it. Apparently, she had decided against talking to me. And then late one afternoon, while she was instructing me on people I would meet the next day, she led me to the summer house.
This tall man with the heavy horn-rimmed glasses is chairman of the board of Roswell Refineries. You know him casually, as well as the other people in these pictures. Here, let's sit down. You look them over, and I'll identify them for you. Keep concentrating as if you were memorizing the pictures. I have to talk to you.
This is wife? I'm listening.
That's she. First name, Marjorie. He's dying. I just found out. It changes everything.
Mr. Drake?
Yes. Vados isn't trying to save the Empire. He's pirating it.
Well, how can he do that?
Through you. He'll teach you to forge Durwood's signature. Durwood can't sign for himself anymore.
Why not?
The disease is spreading. He's almost blind. His heart is already affected. It's only a matter of time.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not going to be a forger.
You'll have no choice.
I'm not committing any crimes. I'll have to take my chances.
It isn't yourself you'll have to worry about.
What does that mean?
I'm sorry, Gil, but they have your mother. What? Watch it. Don't think Hubie or someone doesn't have binoculars on us. At least I know this place isn't bugged.
Are you sure about my mother?
Yes. Now, there's only one way out.
How?
Only two people stand between us and freedom. Hubie and Vados.
What about the army of guards?
We don't have to worry about them if I can just get to see Durwood. He'll be our passport to freedom.
Then see him.
That's the trouble. Since his illness, he's left orders he doesn't want to see me. Not that Vados would allow me to anyway.
Then we're back at the beginning.
How can we get rid of those two?
It would take a gun to stop that tank, Hubie. Can you get hold of one?
Not a chance.
How about when we're out? I got a friend who's a cop I could call in New York. Or we could go to the police here.
We could. And never see either of our mothers again.
Then it's got to be here. You keep Vados busy. And I'll have to figure a way to take Hubie.
How?
That's the big question, all right. How? The next next couple of days, I studied Hubie as carefully as I ever crammed on pregame films. How he moved, his reactions, their speed and predictability, probing for a weakness. Whatever I did, if I went for him, I'd most likely have only one shot to take him out. I had to figure out what it would be. And then I thought I saw it. His hand. It was amazing in that big hulk, but it was as soft as a baby's. The nails always lovingly manicured by someone, clean as a woman's. And the care he took of it. It was his most precious possession. He didn't want anything to happen to that hand. But as it happened, it was my hand that triggered the climax.
Right. Damn you, Stevens. Right.
My hand is cramped, Vados. I got arrested.
Well, I suppose there's time.
How much are you planning to milk the conglomerate for?
Oh, 50 or 60 million. All the available liquid assets I can lay my hands on.
Well, that'll bankrupt everyone. Throw thousands of people out of jobs.
I told you I had no conscience.
And once you have your money, all the rest of us will become dispensable, too.
Well, we'll cross that bridge. Let's see how cooperative I find you.
Let Karen and her mother and mine go, and I'll cooperate all the way.
Even if I were disposed to, that'd be quite impossible. I need their cooperation, too. I'm quite sure I couldn't count on it if they were free. Now, come on, you're wasting time, Mr. Stevens. Well, I'm afraid you need a little more persuasion. I'll send Hubie upstairs to arrange that.
No sense in kidding myself. If I was going to make a move, this was the time. I had a glimmering of an idea. There was a heavy glass paperweight on the desk. I made a fist over it with my left hand. In the right, I had a pen. I opened the big, heavy teak desk drawer on my right and pushed some pens in there towards the back. I was as ready as I ever would be for Hubie.
I hear the boss wants you moved along a little faster, huh?
Well, no, honest, Hubie, I'm getting it.
You better.
It's just my hand is cramped and the pen's out of ink. You want to give me a new one out of the drawer?
Get it yourself.
As soon as I work the cramp out. My fingers won't open.
Yeah, that'll open. Here. I'll get the pen.
As soon as he reached his hand in, with all the power I could summon, I slammed the drawer shut.
My hand! Oh!
I could hear the bones grind and snap. And at the same time, I brought my left hand around with the paperweight in it to the pit of his stomach. It was like hitting a board.
I'm going to kill you for that. My hand! I'm going to cut you to ribbons.
He pulled open the drawer with his hook, freeing the mangled right hand. And then, his face twisted with rage and pain, he started to stalk me. I moved backwards lightly, waiting for an opening. At least I didn't have to be afraid of the right hand now. And I felt my reflexes would be quicker than his. Suddenly, the door was at my back. Now, and my timing had to be just right, I waited till he raised the hook. Then, pushing off from the door with all the strength in my leg, I went underneath and low for an ankle tackle. With a grunt, I took his feet right out from under him. And to save himself, the hook bit into the oak door like it was pine. As he struggled to free it, I hit him hard behind the ear with a paperweight. 3 times. Until he sagged limply, and the body fell heavily to the floor. The stump tearing out of the harness and leaving the hook impaled in the door. I dragged him away. Struggled for a moment till I freed the hook. At least it was some kind of weapon. I pulled open the door. Karen was just coming down the hall.
Look out, Gil! Nick, he's coming upstairs and he has a gun.
I turned. His head was just coming level with the landing. With an expression of utter fury, he lifted the gun he was carrying, aiming it at Karen.
Not you, but her. I want you dead.
He never got the warning out, because reflexively, as he brought up the gun, I had hurled hook and harness at him. Turning and twisting in the air, the 2 razor-sharp prongs had dug deep into the jugular on each side of his fat neck. He fell like a stone all the way down the stairs. Well?
Everything is all right. Durwood knows everything. He'll be our safe conduct. Oh,
Gil.
Take it easy. It's all over.
Vados. Is he dead?
It was him or me.
And Hubie?
You couldn't crack that skull with a poleaxe. But he's trussed up tight, so if he comes to, he's not going anywhere.
Oh, but we are out of here. I'll go get Durwood. You know, one thing I'm happy about.
We need at least one.
That he doesn't see so well. I wouldn't want him to look at you and see what he once was.
Under hospital care, Durwood Drake's death was less imminent than it seemed. He lived long enough to reorganize his companies and save his empire. It was his genius that accomplished it, but the actual work was carried out by his new right-hand man. Gil Stevens simply carried out orders, including a personal one Durwood insisted on. Gil resisted at first, but finally carried it out, since, after all, it was the one he most wanted to obey. He married Karen. I'll be back shortly.
How you apply paint is just as important as what paint you use. Hi, Pat Summerall to suggest your nearby True Value hardware store for help with both. The what is their True Test paint, and the how, True Test Orel paint brushes and the True Test 5-piece roller painting set. True Test paintbrushes have Orel polyester bristles that won't droop, even in latex paints. They outwear ordinary bristles by 3 to 1, and they come in many sizes and shapes. Choose flat edge brushes for painting large areas, or angular chisel edge brushes for trimming jobs. And True Value hardware stores have the True Test 5-piece roller painting set. That includes a 9-inch roller frame, 2 roller covers, an extension pole, and a ribbed metal tray. These True Test painting supplies are ideal companions to True Test paints, and they're just some of the many values you'll find at the participating True Value hardware store near your home. And you can charge it on Master Charge at many stores.
I am indebted to Hubie, that unforgettable character, for the title of this story. Not only that, but to learn that puzzling phrase has nothing to do with expectoration. It comes from the Old English word spit, meaning an exact likeness. Thus, your double is your spit and image. Our cast included Michael Tolan, Patricia Elliott, Ralph Bell, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
Oh, I am so sorry. I bothered everyone.
Now, Karen, you know there's no such thing as a ghost.
Where was this ghost, Karen?
She came from the woods near the greenhouse and on the lawn.
She?
Oh, yeah, she. The white ghost. Oh, she's always a woman. And this woman, she had long blonde hair.
And her face?
I could not see her face.
Because she doesn't exist.
Oh, yeah, the white ghost. She's always a girl who's been murdered. And she comes back.
Now, that's nonsense.
Oh, no, but it is true. She always comes back to the house of the people who have loved her to let them know she still loves them.
But we don't know any girl who has been murdered.
Yes, we do.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Sign-Off, the Sinus Medicines, and True Value hardware stores. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Commercial navigation of the Trinity River isn't a new idea. The waterway carried ferryboat traffic well over a century ago. A ferry across the river was expected to draw more settlers to the brand new county. John Neely Bryan operated the ferry near his riverside cabin, adding that enterprise to his other jobs of running the territory's post office and
CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. On October 24, 1929, an earthquake rocked the foundations of Wall Street. And by October 29 of the same year, $30 billion of the American economy vanished into thin air. The Great Depression had begun, and everyone in the country was affected by the national sickness, with the exception of a few. To take one prime example, Reb Harrison Kendall, a man who was impervious to success or disaster, but hung somewhere in between, since he lived solely on his wit.
The name is Reb Harrison Kendall. What's that you say? An ordained minister? Now that I never claimed to be. A natural mistake due to my name. It is spelled Reb with a B. The common mistake people make about me, just as they refer to me as doctor. I carry no degree, simply a wide scientific background. It's simply an impression I create. I am only what I am, the last, perhaps, of a dying breed.
Our mystery drama, This Breed is Doomed, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Howard Da Silva. It is sponsored in part by X-Lax and Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act One. One of the most depressing things about the Great Depression was the extra burden of the 17th Amendment, known as the Volstead Act. Because the law made the selling of liquor illegal, the underworld grew rich and mob violence ruled much of the land. Reb Kendall was not part of this. He was a man who deplored violence and who had a healthy respect for the law. However, as befitted a man who lived by his wits, he had his own way of subverting it.
Reverend, open up, it's me, Yubi Martin.
My dear boy, my auditory faculties are excellent. There's no need to shout.
Reverend, we got to get the hell out. The feds have nosed out the still and they're on the way.
Government agents, and we're just beginning to distill.
Well, leave the shine to them. We got to get out.
Leaving them all that precious Mountain Dew. Not on your tin type, my friend.
I'm telling you, we hang around, we're going to end up in the pokey. Reverend, you promised me if I stuck with you, I wouldn't get into no trouble.
Have I ever gone back on my word? I deplore the inconvenience, but come on, Yubi. Let's scram.
I left Lizzie on the old logging road. We can make her get away that way.
Splendid. Give me a moment only, and I shall join you.
Now, it ain't gonna pay to hang around.
I have no intention of leaving this beautiful brood to federal agents who deny a man the right to make a, if not totally honest, at least an honorable living.
Do you have to talk so much?
A point well taken, Yubi. No further talk, only action. Here, you carry the drum, and we'll unroll it as we go.
Well, what's the wire for?
It isn't a wire, it's a fuse. Keep unrolling.
Well, I don't understand.
Ours not to reason why, ours but to do or die. Or at least do. Here we are at the car, and I see the fuse is completely unrolled. You have a match, Yubi?
Why, sure, Reb. Here you are.
I thank you kindly.
You gonna blow up the steel?
The fortunes of war. Now we better get in the car and move on for safer climes.
What are you stopping for?
Just for a moment here on the ridge to say a long farewell. Well, not so long, perhaps, but farewell just the same. I'm loath to leave North Carolina. It's always been a favorite resting place for me. But I think under the circumstances, we had better heed Horace Greeley's sage advice.
What was that?
Go west, young man, go west. Or to paraphrase, if things get too hot in the kitchen, the wise man gets the hell out.
Where are we headed for?
Who knows? Where fate or the dame with a cornucopia may direct us?
What dame?
Lady Luck, my friend. The bountiful and the beautiful. For the present, let us abandon ourselves to the lure of the open road, the summons to high adventure, the challenge of the unknown.
Well, just forgetting the unknown, Reverend. We got enough known challenges to knock us for a loop.
Such as?
We're practically out of gas, and this old Model T is out of style. She's on her last legs.
When Lizzie fails to stand the test of time, then maybe I will despair. But there's life in the old girl yet. Oh, ye of little faith, onward and ever upward. In the bright lexicon of the youthful heart, there is no such word as fail. No such word as fail.
I'm sorry, Harrison. I honestly am, but it just wouldn't work for us.
But, Sarah, I mean, everyone has always known about us. They expect us to be married. You can't back out on me.
Oh, you don't want marriage, Reb. It would tie you down. You don't want to share and settle here in Hiram's Corners with me and have babies and love and a long, slow, lovely future. Oh, I don't mean to say you're selfish, except, well, that's plain what you are. You don't want to adjust yourself to living. You want it to make it adjust itself to you.
That's the longest speech I ever heard you make.
Oh, well, you don't know how many hours I've agonized and practiced to make it to you.
But why?
Because you don't really want to marry me.
That isn't true.
You don't want to marry anyone, really, until you've proved yourself out. But I can't wait for that. So, I'm marrying Ben Hall.
You mean you love him better than you do me?
Oh, I love him different, is all I can say. But I do love you. I always have. And if any time at all I can help you, please ask me to. Any way I can. I will.
Sarah.
Reverend? Hey, Reverend.
What?
Huh? You all right?
Why?
Well, just you were kind of mumbling in your sleep.
Discount it as a passing dream. Where are we?
Well, according to a sign we just passed, coming into a town called Adamsville. Population 8,800.
Ah, excellent. How much stock do we have?
Oh, one full case and a few out of a broken one. I don't know how many.
I shall have to be at my very best to build ourselves a stake. You have any money, Yubi?
Well, sir, I got $2 and change.
You're somewhat more well endowed than I. We're going to definitely have to make a score in Haddamsville, in spite of my lapse in grammar and the split infinitive.
Reverend, could I say something?
I should hope between us we can always be frank.
Well, Sir Reverend, it's just... I've had it. I ain't in your league. I never have been. But you and me, and I guess the whole country, are whipping dead horses. We ain't going nowhere like we are, so I want to cut out on my own.
You desert a sinking ship?
No, sir. It's just I can't take this kind of life. I can always go home and go on the breadline. I wouldn't be much worse off. And at least I wouldn't have no sheriff or the police on my tail.
My boy, if you must go home, you need a small stake.
You ain't kidding. We're running out of gas to take us where we're trying to go.
Where?
Adamsville, if we make it.
We must trust in the Lord and my pension for good luck to see that we do. It may be the last roll of the dice, Yubi.
Well, it's going to be for me.
But you will stick with me till we build a small stake?
Yes, sir, I will, but I don't know if old Lizzie here will. It isn't only just gas. She's plain wore out. If she quits on us, why, that's it.
Oh. Now what?
Well, far as I'm concerned, I can answer that easy.
How?
Get out, take out of her what's worth saving, and shove her in the ditch. She's had it, and so have we.
Never. Nil desperandum. as a colleague of mine that a famous writer named Dickens made famous, I echo Micawber and say, something will turn up. How far is it into the center of town?
Oh, about a mile or so.
Oh, well, all we need to do is somehow transport our precious remedy to a ready spot where we can draw a crowd, and once more we'll be back in business.
Not me.
I cannot operate without you. In the name of old friendship, you must assist me.
Well, all right, but just this once.
Between ourselves, let me admit it without qualification, I am a con man, as my father before me and his father before him. A distinguished tradition in its way, to live by one's wits and the gift of gab. In some ways, I am glad that I will not pass along my talent, if you indeed may consider it a talent. The one woman I desired, Sarah, did not desire me. As I say, perhaps just as well. I am not, I suppose, a family man. It is dubious that I would have made any kind of a husband. Not that I find relationships with people difficult. To the contrary, just give me a crowd, and I can bring them under my spell. I have no wish to divert your attention from the delights of a fair we are all attending, but I sound one note of warning to those who wish to listen. It needs no medicine man to tell all of you intelligent people listening to me that the basis of every man and woman's existence depends on the arterial and venous systems created by the great engineer to carry to the innermost limits of our bodies the life stream, that which we term the blood. When this is choked off or polluted, all of us are common prey for every one of man's dread diseases. So I come to offer you paracuraria. This magic elixir captured in the bottle I hold in my hand. Why do I say magic? Let me cite my own example. This crystal liquid brought me back from the very threshold of death. 4 years ago, a massive and deadly infection held my wasted body in its irreversible thrall. My medical colleagues had given me up for lost. Then, one day, in my laboratory, experimenting with that magic extract from a rare South African plant, I stumbled, by the mercy of God, on the greatest boon to mankind since the discovery of What is it, sir? What is it?
It's my heart.
Permit me to pass through, please. If you please. Thank you. Excuse me, madam. Sir, let me through. The man needs me, please. My dear sir, what seems to be the trouble?
It's an arterial contraspasm, chronic condition that's beyond medical help. Oh, there's nothing you can do.
As one with a physician's background, will you permit me to try?
Oh, what's the use? No doctor has been able to. This is not my first attack. I just wonder only each time which will be my last.
Not this one, if I have anything to say about it. May I suggest you drink this?
What is it?
A panacea developed by myself.
Well, how could it help me?
How could it hurt? Try it.
Oh, that band around my chest. It's like a vice choking my life away. All right. Let me try.
Here, a little more. The vice about your chest is loosening?
Yeah. Look at that. Yeah. I can breathe easier.
Naturally. Of course. Inevitable.
Say, that stuff you gave me to drink. Hey, how can I get some of that?
Well, a limited amount is available. It is, of course, a new and highly scarce drug as yet, still waiting to be marketed. But in your case, I should say in your need, pray, let me offer you a bottle as a gift.
Oh, no. I won't pay. I can afford it.
Oh, I can let you have a bottle for $3. A good deal less than most wonder drugs.
All right. Break it up. Let's get moving here. Come on.
What seems to be the trouble, officer?
You are, brother. Come on.
Let's all get moving.
Now, this physician just saved my life.
Forget it, Chill. Don't give me any malarkey. You think I don't know a con game when I see one?
A con game?
You heard me. Okay, now move.
If you insist.
Hey, now, wait a minute. Where's your partner gone?
I haven't the slightest idea what you mean by that, and I have no intention of remaining here and being insulted.
Oh, no, not you. You don't sneak out. You're under arrest.
Arrest? What on earth for?
I'll figure that one out at the station house. Right now, we'll call it disturbing the peace.
I warn you, officer, you are obstructing the march of science.
And I'll warn you, Buster, that I am instructing you in the science of marching. Now, move.
A series of minor incidents mounting to a minor climax. The process of life. And yet, which one of us knows or can suspect how the smallest happenstance may shape the pattern of our fate? Who could suspect that a train of events has been set in motion which could lead to Reb's violent death? Surely a punishment that scarcely fits the crime. But that, of course, will have to wait till I return with Act 2. Hard times, those Depression years, and no American who lived through them will ever forget them. Selling pencils or apples was little solution since the competition was so thick, a man couldn't find a corner to himself. Defeat was the norm. Men simply gave up hoping or trying, except as irrepressible an individual as Reb Kendall, who could manage the loss of anything, face, liberty, capital, but who was never at a loss for words.
And neither this good officer nor yourself, Sergeant, seems to recognize that I am not philanderer, but philanthropist. Not charlatan, but Samaritan. My mission in life is to
will
do
you
good.
turn it off, Mac? I'm drowning already. Why is it, Cooperman, every time I'm on the desk, I collect all the cons, kooks, drifters, and deadbeats?
I resent the tenor of your remarks, Sergeant.
Will you button up, Buster, before I book you?
You cannot book me. I stand on my rights under the Fourth Amendment as a private citizen.
Look, all you are is a public menace. I'd drop you right in the pokey if it wasn't standing room only already.
On what charge, pray?
Well, vagrancy would do for openers.
Vagrancy?
You know you ain't got a red cent to your name.
A temporary embarrassment. My cash reserve happens at the moment to be tied up in my inventory. Had you given me the opportunity to distribute my panacea...
You mean to bilk the public.
I dislike that word, bilk.
Would you prefer milk?
My dear Sergeant, you totally misunderstand my motives. Believe me, altruism is my middle name, and I pride myself on the ability...
Cooperman, will you? I got the lumbago to begin with, and it's killing me. He's all I need to finish me off.
Okay, Bunko, let's float.
If you insist. But may I suggest, as a man well-versed in the Hippocratesian art...
The what?
The mysteries of Galen, Mechnikov, and their great brothers, the art of healing, the practice of a physician. May I suggest that I could ease your problem?
You will ease my problem by buttoning that lip and taking a powder.
If you were to take one bottle of my miraculous paracuraria instead, it could dispel your miseries by the magic of modern science. For a nominal price of $3, you could throw off the galling yoke of unnecessary pain, and you could walk out of here...
Cooperman, will you run him outside and point him for the city limits? As for you, Dr. Reverend Indian Chief, or whatever you want to call yourself, if you're not out of my town within a half an hour, I will clap you in the can.
But without funds, how can I travel?
That's your problem.
But half an hour...
If you walk as fast as you talk, you'll make it. It's a small town. And take the sugar water or whatever it is with you. And the rest of your junk. Take the... Wait a minute. What's this?
A pocket Bible. My daily reading. It will behoove you, good sergeant, to peruse its lambent pages and allow its heavenly message to start the deep wellspring of the milk of human kindness flowing through your veins.
Brother, all I got in my veins is blood, and you're bringing it right to the boil. Well, Cooperman.
Yes, Sergeant. Come on. Move it, Doc, or whatever you are.
The title may be essentially a courtesy one, but I can say as a medical missionary, I am profoundly sorry for your superior, Officer Cooperman.
Sure.
I'll tell him when he's in a better mood. That stuff you got in the bottles there, is that any good for bunions?
My dear boy, the pedis, as the ancient Romans referred to it, the foot, is at the root of all the problems of Homo sapiens.
Who?
The technical term we use for man himself. You see, he never was intended to walk erect. As a result, improper circulation of the blood through the nether limbs creates in its train a whole family of disease, phlebitis, arthritis, jurisprudence, and bunions. But expand the arteries, free the blood to bring its nourishment to the affected part, as my paracuraria does, and pain, pain becomes only a word, not a cross we have to bear.
I'll tell you what. There's a bus at the next corner. Give me one of your bottles there, and you can ride out of town.
By all means. You're a wise man. You may have the one I hold in my hand here.
Okay.
That'll be $3, please.
You kidding? I'll give you a dime for the bus and help you on with your stuff.
A dime? Look, officer, why not take the whole case and...
A dime for one bottle. That's a deal. Take it or leave it.
I'll take it.
I'll also give you some advice. Free.
I'm always receptive to suggestion.
When you get to the end of the lines, you'll see Mary's Diner. It's where all the truckies stop. Maybe you can pick up a hitch out of town. Here's your carton.
You sure you wouldn't like to make a bulk deal?
Forget it. Okay, driver. Haul it out of here.
So be it. And as Buddha himself would have said, Alamendab, Ada, Undra, Ranji, Espa.
What does that mean?
Roughly translated, it's always darkest before the dawn. Brave words, my egotistical friend. But will they buy a brave new world? Is this the end of the line? Oh, Sarah. Sarah, why didn't I listen to you so long ago? Why didn't I settle for Hiram's Corners and peace and security?
Because it wouldn't have worked, Rev. You were always what your real name is, a rebel. You couldn't stay in one place. You had to be on the go, to move on, out.
I wouldn't if you had married me.
Oh, yes, you would. And then how sorry we both would have been.
Don't you ever miss me as I do you?
Of course I do. In one corner of my heart. I still pray for you, and I will always be there to help you, if I can.
Then help me now, in my darkest hour.
I cannot help you now. Not yet. First, you have to help yourself. Help yourself. Help yourself.
All my life, I've been a confidence man. My wits against the suckers. But I have fallen upon evil times. With all my talent, my ready wit, my gift for gab, my basic acumen, I have been dealt out of the game. Even my one companion has deserted me with what little stake we had. Oh, you be, how sharper than a serpent's tooth is base ingratitude. Or words to that effect. But where? Where do I go from here?
Excuse me, but is this seat taken?
Beg pardon? No. My profound apologies, madam. Pray allow me to move my portmanteau.
Sorry to bother you, but the bus is crowded. No other seat.
It's my shame that I should not have been ready to come to your assistance. Would you prefer to sit by the window?
But how far are you going?
To the end of the line.
Then I'll be getting off before you, so why don't I sit on the aisle?
As you prefer. There, my bag is out of the way. Would you like me to put yours on the rack?
No need. It can just sit here between us. Oh.
What is it?
I almost sat on your book. Oh, dear me, the Holy Bible.
My constant companion.
I think it was open. Have I lost your place?
If you had, I could find it again with my eyes closed.
Such a comfort, the Bible. You know it well.
I should hope so. It is the core of my life.
Where were you reading?
The first epistle of Paul, chapter 13. I never tire of those words.
When I was a child, I spake as a child. I thought as a child. I understood as a child.
But when I was a man, I put away childish things. And now there abideth these three, faith, hope, and charity.
Are you a minister?
A missionary, to be more exact. On a sad and most difficult assignment.
Oh, well, may I ask what?
May I first inquire your name?
Sarah Summers.
Sarah?
It's quite a common name.
Not in my life. But that's past history.
May I ask your name?
Forgive me. Kendall, ma'am. Reb Harrison Kendall.
There, I just knew you were a reverend. Is there any way I can help?
Oh, I doubt it.
Well, I certainly don't mean to pry, but I'd like to know about this difficult assignment of yours.
I truly believe you would, and it might afford me some relief. Sometimes even we must seek the blessing of confession. It all started some 10 years ago, when the charity society I am proud to represent was faced with a tragic and demanding problem, rooted as so many are in financial obligations and the need to fight to bring the money to the deserving, the afflicted, and the desperate.
And the rebel government burned out your whole mission and hospital.
Savagely and regrettably, yes. But there remains this one bright hope. With a change in government, it can be reestablished. But to do so will take funds, a great deal of money.
Oh, you make me feel so guilty.
You? I make you feel guilty? How?
Because, would you believe it, right at this moment, I'm carrying $1,000 in my purse.
Good heavens. What for?
It's the last of my savings. The rumors are so scary. Many people think that even banks may close with this depression. So my husband and I determined we were going to make the last down payment on our house so that at least that was free and clear.
$1,000?
Oh, don't.
Don't what?
Don't say it that way. You make me feel so ashamed. All that money just for the two of us when so many others are starving.
But every dollar in your bag you deserve.
Surely we could spare some for a deserving cause.
Oh, I wouldn't touch a penny of it.
Oh, I'll take that as a sign that someone thinks you do. I want to contribute to your valiant cause.
No need. There is no pressure.
No, I want to, and I must. Now, will you accept $20 toward your crusade?
$20?
Don't try to stop me. I want you to have it. Now, I want no thanks. My duty, and my stop is coming. Oh, dear, all this rain. I've got to put my pocketbook away and gather all my packages.
Allow me to help, please.
Thanks. Now, here's the money. If you'll just hold my pocketbook while I gather my shopping bag.
A pleasure. Mrs. Summers, where can I write to thank you?
Oh, 15 Pleasant Drive, right here in town. Oh, hold it, driver. I'm getting off.
Here's your pocketbook.
Oh, thank you.
You're sure you have everything?
Oh, yes, thanks to you. So glad. Because I only have a second to dump everything at home and rush away to bring my husband back from the hospital. Oh, you've been so much help. And all my hopes go with you in your good fight. Yes, I'm coming, driver. I wish I could have done more.
You have done far more than you dreamed. Goodbye, Mrs. Summers. A nice old lady. The perfect mark. I have taken her for $20. Not much, but some getaway money. At least to get me to the next town. Only one thing clouds my new dawning horizon of optimism. I am a con man, an opportunist, a grifter. But one thing I've never done openly before. I've never stolen. I've never been a thief. By the window, pressing against my side, in my hand, where I've lifted it, is a wallet containing the last of a lifetime saving. $1,000, less 20 freely given. given time, I could have conned her out of the total without a moment's hesitation. But to steal it, that's something else again. Can I do that? Or perhaps more important, do I think I can get away with it?
Oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive. Sir Walter Scott is the author of that thought, but as it transpires in our story, the quote might well have been Reb Kendall's. The complications are only beginning, and the irony of a special justice is still to catch up with him when I return with the conclusion of this tale and Act 3. A driving, blinding storm has broken, making the roads all but impassable. A wallet with nearly $1,000 is burning a hole in his inside pocket. And burning a deeper hole is the terror and the knowledge that he has made the mistake of committing, for the first time in his life, a crime rather than a misdemeanor.
I am desperate. How long can it be before Mrs. Summers discovers her money is gone? And what way out of this miserable town is available to me? There is no train. The last bus is gone. I have no car. I can't ever make it on foot in a storm like this. I have my second Sarah to thank for my steak, but where is my first Sarah, whom I can always reach in my mind in desperation? I rub at the steam inside the window of the men's room, and suddenly, my luck is in again. Right outside my window, a heavy trailer truck pulls to a stop. Even in the driving rain, I can read the legend along its side. Ferry Trucking Company, and the slogan, "Leave it to the good ferry to deliver." An abominable conceit, but an omen of escape. Big rig, one driver, plenty of room for a passenger. With luck, I'm going to get away with it after all. Black coffee, please. Easy on the sugar. And a slice of apple pie. Foul weather out, huh?
Yeah, you can say that again, Mac.
Are you the driver with the interesting slogan?
Any cracks about that, Mac? You bought yourself a knuckle sandwich.
Oh, no offense, mate.
Forget it.
No
I just got a sore head tonight. I got a haul right through to the coast. I got no relief. And how am I going to stay awake? I'm lucky I don't total somewhere along the line.
You mean you could use a companion?
You can handle a rig?
No, but I can talk a blue streak. I'd keep you awake if you want.
A hitch, huh?
Well, there's no other transportation available.
You're in on one condition.
What?
Think you can talk for 12 hours straight?
Brother, you have picked the one man who is absolutely guaranteed to.
So, I'll take a chance. You bought a ride. You got 5 minutes while I gas up and check out the rig. And let me warn you, you're going to have to hold your hat. We're going to be rolling, because I got time to make up.
Oh, miss, you can cancel the pie. I won't have time for it. The die is cast, and I start my new career. From con man to thief in one easy move. And how easy it can be to make this score. Just 5 minutes more, and I'll be away clean. What's to stop me?
Oh, there you are. Just the man I've been looking for.
Officer Kupperman.
I'm sure glad you didn't get away.
I guess I never expected to, really.
I want to make a little deal with you.
A deal?
I don't know what it is you got in them there bottles of yours, but it sure fixed up my bunions. So, you need a stake to get out of town. I want some long-term relief. That case of bottles you got, I'll offer you $10 for the lot.
You got to be kidding. That's all you want?
It's all I got, all I can afford.
All you want is my elixir?
What else? Just so it fixes up them bunions of mine.
It will, my son, it will. Take them with my blessing. And believe in the mighty curative powers of paracararia.
Well, maybe I'm a sucker. But this way, we both get something out of it. Me, a cure, you, a stake. What do we got to lose?
My kind of mark. The bottles contain water, a sugar substitute, and a reasonable amount of alcohol. Between that and the moving power of words, I sucker him into believing that relief for his aching feet is a cure. I feel a warm glow as I finger his $10 in my hands and think of 1,000 others in my inside pocket. But thinking of my ill-gotten money, my conscience troubles me. I have committed an unpardonable sin. I have 30 honest dollars, by my standard. 10 con from Officer Kupperman and 20 from Mrs. Summers. Honest, well, let's say 30 I don't need to feel uneasy about. The other 980, now that's a different matter. They will put me on the lam for the rest of my life. Are they worth it? This is the moment of decision, and I have few moments left. Where do I seek help to make up my mind?
Don't do it, Reb. Return that money.
How can I?
A man of your accomplishments? There's a way, and you will find it.
Must I?
Okay, Mac, ready to roll. You want to ride? Let's go.
I changed my mind. You and the good fairy will have to roll without me whilst I make a delivery of my own.
Yes?
Mrs. Summers,
Why, it's the Reverend Kendall. Oh, what are you doing here?
throwing myself on your mercy.
Well, I wouldn't want you to do that in all this rain. Oh, please, come in.
Thank you.
What do you mean, throw yourself on my mercy?
Don't you know?
No, but you can explain as soon as you take off that wet coat and come warm by the fire. How did you find me?
Well, you remember you mentioned your address for me to write to you?
Oh, that's right. Of course I did. Now, give me that wet coat and let me hang it up, and I'll get my husband.
I thought he was just back from the hospital.
Oh, that's where he works as security guard. I'd like you to meet the sheriff.
The sheriff?
Oh, retired, of course, but we still use the old title. Oh, you look a little strange. What's wrong, Reverend?
Why, nothing, except I just discovered... didn't you know there was a thief on the bus we were on?
No.
Yes.
Well, thank heaven I kept my purse safe. Right there, just as I brought it from the bank. But you... Oh, poor Reverend Kendall, you were robbed.
Every cent I had.
Oh.
I've wired my church, of course, but I had to have an address for them to send me the money, so I took the liberty of giving them yours. In a strange town, it was the only place I could think of.
Well, I'm delighted you did. And, of course, you'll stay here till your money comes. Now, you just dry off at the fire, and I'll hang out your coat and get my husband and a nice cup of hot tea.
A dear little old lady. Just what my own Sarah that I lost might have become with the passing years. Naive and trusting. Her pocketbook still resting beside the phone. This is your lucky day, Reb. Take the wallet and return it. Just as if you'd never been tempted.
All right, mister. Just hold it right there. You drop that wallet and get your hands up over your head.
Now, just a minute. Who?
Sheriff Summers. I got a gun on you.
My dear Sheriff.
You just keep your hands up. It's better. You know, ever since Sarah told me about meeting you on the bus, I had a hunch you were up to no good. You weren't satisfied with just 20, huh? You had to have it all.
My dear sir, you completely misunderstand my motives.
Oh, no, I don't. You're under arrest.
Okay, Grifter, chow time. I should have known you would end up a guest of the city.
Sergeant, will no one listen to me? I wasn't taking the money. I was only trying to return it.
Sure you were. What do you take me for, another sucker?
Oh, no. After a lifetime of bilking them, I turned up the classic one myself. Who says honesty pays?
Well, you ought to have given it a whirl just once.
I did. Look where it got me.
I'm sorry, Reb.
You ought to be.
Are you sure?
You promised to help me.
Wait until you're certain it's a promise I didn't keep.
What'd you say?
Nothing. I was just talking to myself.
Yeah. I know how you feel. I get the same way myself. I got to put up with guys like Kuppelman who ought to be here serving you supper instead of Kuppelman, where the Sam Hill have you been?
Multiple accident on the highway. Big trailer job, jackknifed at the Devil's Elbow. Driver was killed, crushed like a walnut.
Yeah? Anyone else in that truck?
Nope. Good thing, too. We'd had another death. What's the Rev doing here?
Well, he tried to heist $1,000 from Sheriff Summers' wife. Can you figure a sucker play like that? Now we gotta jail him.
It might not be a bad bargain. That wouldn't have been a ferry truck that crashed.
Why, you named it. One time the good ferry didn't deliver.
That may be in the point of view. What's the most I can get for whatever crime I committed? 90 days in jail? 6 months? A suspended sentence? But if I'd carried it through and tried to get away with it, I'd have ended up a mangled corpse in a jackknife trailer truck. I just want to say thank you, Sarah.
What does that mean?
I don't know myself, or even which Sarah. Just this. Barnum said there's one sucker born every minute. I'm the one that's lucky even to be alive.
Harrison Kendall received a 6-month suspended sentence, and history doesn't record what happened to him after that. Perhaps just as well. He was one of a vanishing breed, and one can suppose that time itself caught up with him just as surely as events. The medicine man and the con man have vanished from our civilization, as extinct in today's corporate living as the bison almost became. I'll be back shortly. Since obviously I will get some flack from my last statement, perhaps I should define. The spieler, the bunco artist, are in a sense a vanishing breed. It can be argued that in all communication fields, in the political arena, they are as alive as ever, with one difference. Today, they do not seek the individual. The contact is indirect. It is mass appeal. Men like Harrison Kendall are one with the indigenous population of our country. Individuals, a breed of men that a plastic society seems determined to wipe out. Our cast included Howard Da Silva, Bronner Rayburn, Ian Martin, and Gilbert Mack. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.